Why is the chat? Do excuse me. I've not long had dinner. Now, actually, I don't know why I'm using my iPad. I can get Twitch up here. Right. Well, I suppose while we're waiting for people to come in, those that are present, do feel free to make yourselves known. It's nice to have people to bounce off of in the interludes. For the YouTube VOD, let's get an introductory sequence started. It's been a while. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone everywhere in between. I am A Spectrum D, but you may also call me Lewis. First stream of 2025. Now, yeah, I understand that the gaps in time between my streams are quite large. Unfortunately, I'm not in a situation where the correct circumstances for me to stream frequently are not exactly mad. Anyway, those that are present in chat, welcome. 2 minutes, okay. So, let me, oh. I picked up the wrong controller for a moment there. So it is set to, tourney is set to begin at 6 o'clock dead. So we have just under 2 minutes until it begins proper, but I can do practice races. Oof, excuse me. For some strange reason, I don't appear to have a chat box on my OBS setup anymore. And that's especially strange because it was there when I was troubleshooting. Can I... Excuse me, I'm trying to find where my chat was. This is an oddity. Is it hidden somewhere? No. Well, let's boot up the main display. So, excuse me again. This is what I get. Can I view... Let me go to the creator dashboard and see if I can view the chat individually. Stream manager, here we are. Okay, well, that'll do. Looks like everything's going well, too. So, for those who wish to join, the room code is present on screen. Also, it appears I've received a new follower recently. Whether they're present or not, I don't know. But thank you to... This almost looks like it's written partially in Leet speak, so I'm trying to figure out what each thing would be. Star... Right, so the 4 is meant to be an A, so that's star underscore... What is 1 in Leet speak? What does that represent? I'm gonna guess it's an L? No, 7 is L. I think 7 is L. No, 7 is T. So I think 1 is supposed to be L. So assuming that I'm correct... thank you to star underscore Laxo for the follow. This was 24 days ago, but... Hey, at least it came up on the activity feed. Anyway, I suppose so that we've got some activity in. Let's do some practice races. So, do excuse me if I go quiet. I get quiet when I'm focused. I'm sure that other individuals share that quality. Is it? Oh, was I? Hold on. Do excuse me. Where's the average stream bitrate too high? How do I decrease that? Worries for another time. Let's get some races in. Oh, there's... Okay, there was a Peter Griffin in... Hello, I'm not sure whom that is with the black hair. But welcome. If you're in chat, do feel free to make yourself known. I would like to see if my chat box on my setup works. Make sure that everything's adjusted correctly. If not, that's fine. Let's begin. I have put CPUs on for this tourney, simply because while it is nice to... Oh. Well, that's awkward. I do apologize for that. Maybe that's something to do with my bitrate. Let's try that again, shall we? I do hope this doesn't become a frequent issue. I'm gonna close my iPad. Save on a bit of bandwidth. Maybe that'll help. If anyone knows how to decrease my bitrate, do kindly tell me. That'd be... Or at least balance out my bitrate. So whoever was here before, do feel free to make an entrance. While we're back on the waiting screen. Oh, okay, here it is. 5 viewers. Very nice. Hello all. Let's see. Go random. Who was that Peter Griffin, though? I'm sure I'd know them if I saw their nameplate, but I think maybe they disconnected too. Ah, here we are, new person. Green hair, blue eyes. I'm not sure who that is. Again, if you're able to make yourself known in the chat, please do. That'll do. Because there's always the possibility that maybe they've decided to... Maybe it's one of the people that have opted to join and maybe they don't want to listen to me ramble. So there's an alternative way of verbal communication. Okay. Linhardt. Did I make this public? Maybe that was something I should have thought about. Oh well. Cheeseland. Okay. Of course, I'm not all too, I haven't gotten readjusted to, base game tracks. Because, I've actually been playing a lot of the Booster Course Pass tracks. After, recently being generously gifted, a year's NSO membership, so I got the Booster Course Pass with it. So I've been grinding... Ow. I've been grinding those tracks. So I might have to readjust to some of these. I don't think I've even played this track very often. Ah, Drac, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're on Cheeseland. Oh dear. Lightning strike. Well. Oh, and it looks like my chat box is working. It's just hidden behind my head. I will have to figure out resizing. Maybe I'll do that after this race. For anyone who's noticed that my avatar design has changed over time, but this one hasn't, the one I'm using on stream, that's because I have yet to do some new animations for my reactive images. I'm positive that at some point before the heat death of the universe, I will get round to it. But I've got a number of creative endeavors on at the moment between solo and for the Fiction Forge YouTube channel, which for those who might not be aware, I've in recent months partnered up with fellow content creator Fiction Weaver 6, as he's going by now, but you might know him as Six Meister. We set up a channel together and we're making content for it. The most recent upload for it, forgive my shill, but I don't want to do this too often. Our most recent upload was the first episode of what we're calling Doctor Who the Fazbear Saga, which is essentially... It essentially asks, could the Doctor solve Five Nights at Freddy's? We believe he could, but it's a question of how. Okay. Shill over, let's do some adjustments. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to have to go into Streamlabs and maybe reduce the size of the text so that I can see more. But otherwise, that's fine, as long as I can make out the names on in the chat box. I think that might have been a typo there, Drac. That says Mummy Ches, not Shill away, this is your own channel. Fair, I just don't want to overdo it. My own personal YouTube channel is mostly for stream archives now, but maybe every so often, maybe once in a blue moon, I'll do a thing on there. I've been told, actually, that I should use my real voice for voiceover, which is what I've been doing for the Forge. But that's largely for narrative or discussion content, whereas... I don't know, maybe once in a while I'll use my own personal channel for... Well, I don't know, maybe just reading things. Maybe I'll... I don't know, maybe I can do a dramatic reading of a copy pasta or something. We shall see. I'm not going to make any promises, because then that means I've dug myself a hole. There's one thing first than making a promise, it's breaking it, and... Well, it doesn't matter who you are, as long as a promise is made, in my eyes, there's still some chance you break it, so I'd rather not take that chance. Oh no, okay. Lionheart's got a horn. Or is it Linhart? Hmm. Again, if anyone would like to join the races, do feel free, the room code is on screen. Okay, well, at least I was able to block the hit. Let me see. What was the last stream I did, actually? I'm trying to think. It was Left 4 Dead. It was Left 4 Dead 2, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was Left 4 Dead 2 with the Dragon Lord. Unfortunately, 6 could not make it on that occasion. Or at least when it came closer to the time. Unfortunately, you don't have Mario Kart. That's fine. You can watch the chaos unfold without being unfold without being involved with it. In it, excuse me. I am not regaining first. Oh well. In my efforts to grind, for this stream, I've been informed that there are in fact optimal loadouts for particular characters. I have always used the Flame Rider and some variant of large wheels. My setup, excuse me, is far from optimal. Oh, okay. New person. Oh, they must have changed their me. Okay, maybe it's Linhard again. Let's see. Let's go DK Mountain. Second ain't bad, no. At the end of the day, as long as I'm not Obunga. Okay, I'm guessing these are all... Excuse me. I'm guessing these are all me's based on people or based on characters, and I'm just not getting it? Then again, I've got a few character me's on my Switch. I think I've got a Sans one. God, now I'm trying to think. How long ago was it that I made some of those me's? Ooh. Nope. Oh, they had triples. Okay. Additionally, if you believe that anyone you know might be interested in hopping into the races or joining the chat like Drac, do send them over. It's Brock Obunga, the former... Oh, I genuinely thought that you were about to give me a fact file on a character from some medium of fiction that I am not familiar with. I'm guessing this is... Is this based on a meme? Or are you memeing? Or is it both? No, it's just meme Obama. Ah. Let's leave that there. Oh, oh. There's one thing I'm noticing about this course, actually. you know, outside of there being more polygons and more detail on them, on the textures. Actually, I think this is from Tour, or a Tour remake. But in Mario Kart Wii, all the rocks were grey, I think. Because Koopa Cape was actually my favourite course in Mario Kart Wii. David might have Mario Kart, but he might be busy. Yeah, of course. There's always priorities to consider. I was actually telling an acquaintance I recently made that I was going to be streaming and playing the game. And she originally wanted to join in, but unfortunately, the bane of a content creator's existence, that is time zones, came into effect. Or he's showing Colombo Nichijou. Oh, here we go. We've got a few more people. Time zones do indeed suck, yes. But, well, I don't think there's a feasible way that everyone on the planet could be under the same time zone without royally messing some things up. The sun can only be in one place at any one time, or general area, because I know that, I believe, yeah, it's the sun that moves, isn't it? Do forgive me, science was never my forte. It was one of those lessons in school that I actively disliked. But it came second to maths. Obunga, Dante, and Celeste. 2 from Spain. I'm sure that if you were referring to time zones in a positive light, perhaps that might not have been your choice of words. But I know where you're coming from. Also, I have no idea how happy I am that it was that I was able to figure out how to capture Switch audio, because I think I remember the first occasion in which I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it was the first time I had streamed a console game, I think. It was either that or Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. I've played them both. Or was it Miitopia? No, it was Miitopia, because I was using classical music to fill in dead silence. But unfortunately, because it was a cover of classical music, or a particular cover of said classical music, that part of my stream got muted. Now, of course, the idea of particular covers getting me struck did not occur to me. I was just under the impression you're supposed to be streaming audio from the Switch. Yes, but I didn't know how to do that originally, so I was using classical music to fill the space before it was muted on the VOD. But when I first played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I figured out there was a box I hadn't ticked. You can imagine my elation, my contained elation, that is. I'm not one to emote, or over-emote. But my mostly contained elation when I finally ticked that box and heard the game. It's right, I added the Switch as an audio source, so... Or Switch, my capture card. I really should... You still can't hear the game, really? Hold on. Properties. Excuse me a moment. That's odd. Okay, well, it says it's coming through on my OBS. I do apologize. I probably should have asked. I was notorious for for sound checks initially when I started. So why is that happening? Or is it monitor only, mute output? Well, mute output means I can't... Mute output means I can't hear it playing back to me, doesn't it? Here I thought I solved this issue. So on my OBS, it's registering the audio. Because I'm seeing, you know, the bars are registering. But unfortunately, because this is public and not private, which was the mistake I made, clearly, because this is private, I don't imagine I'm going to get a lot of time to troubleshoot this. Unless maybe I've amended it already. Ah, damn. As you know from my streams, audio is hard. It can be. Or at least it tends to be easier with, you know, when you're not using a capture card. Because you can quite simply just look for your game, open it as its own application, and of course, because it's not its own audio source, you can use desktop audio, or you can isolate the audio on its own, thanks to a beta feature of OBS. I think it's application audio. That's how I get my Discord audio for other people. Is it still silent for you, Drag? Or just for chat, generally? Is it still quiet? Outside of my voice, that is. Oh, Gil's here. I didn't even notice... I didn't even know what... Hello, Gil. Welcome. I didn't even know what me you were using. I do apologise for that. Let's finish this lap and I'll see if I can solve this. Still silent. Balls, I thought I figured it out. Ooh. Oh. Well, that's some poor timing. Now then. Let's see if I can get this figured out, shall we? Is it advanced audio properties? Okay, I've put it on monitor and output. Is that playing at all? Ah, you joined this race, I see. What's your me based on? Because I've seen your me before, it's not... Oh, you hear stuff. So why did I have to put it on monitor and output? Huh. Well, I've said it once during troubleshooting, and I'll say it again. Fucking finally. Okay. Let's move on. Very good. That's an interesting choice of name. Thank you, GayNerd8, for the follow. Well, hey, it's not my place to question your choice of username, but don't leave Danta hanging. Beg your pardon? Thank you, Gildusk, for the follow. Is this a new account? Because I seem to recall you had a Twitch profile before that went under a different name. Don't feel... You said hello. Oh. Hello there. Oh dear. Used it too soon. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Balls, that wasn't worth it. Oh. Well, that was unpleasant. Is it me, or is it really difficult to jump or do tricks off of ramps when you're shrunk? Oh dear. Ooh. Ah. Not the smartest move I've ever made. I don't think it'll be the dumbest move I've ever made either. How far ahead is... Oh, they are very far ahead. Ah, damn. Well, there goes any opportunity I was having at first place. A question for chat, another one about the game. Or rather about the history of the games. Could you always get hit by blue shells without being in first? Like, could you always be collateral damage, for want of better wording? Because I don't recall that ever being the case in Mario Kart Wii. It was always if you're in first or caught in the blast, you can be hit by a blue shell. But never hit by it on the way there. Right, it appears I have... Okay, it's just one of those. Let's bring up Twitch page again. Okay, let's go with Daisy Circuit. I used to have a different account, but it got hacked and deleted. Oh. Oh, we've got a few people in now. 4 different players from Sweden. I suppose I will have to remember in future, as nice as it is to play with randoms, you know, if and when the time arises that I play Mario Kart again, I should probably make sure that, Wait, actually, can you make private instances, or... I suppose if you're friends with the users, that makes sense, but... I'm not sure if you can, I'm not sure if you can privatize the rooms. Oh. I'll be honest, for some reason it only now just hit me that it shouldn't have done, but it's only now just hit me that we're not on Daisy Circuit, we're on Merry Mountain. It's just that... I don't know, is it muscle memory? I suppose I was just on an autopilot in a sense. Oh. Dios mío. Never seen this map before, it's cool and festive. Yes, this was part of the booster course pass. I think this was one of the later sets. Given the theming, I'm guessing it was released around Christmas that year. Makes sense, the theming's appropriate enough. What did I am amazed that none of my bananas hit you, Gil. Or at least they didn't appear to. No, they haven't, because I've still got all of them. Didn't even know they did boosters. Yeah, it's a whole separate set of DLC cups. I believe you can either get the set separately, or you can get it through Nintendo Switch Online as part of a membership. Although, and I imagine this is the incentive for paying for it, is that if you don't have an internet connection or access to Nintendo Switch Online after you've downloaded it, you can't access any of the stuff that came with it. So you either need an internet connection, you either need a membership, or you need to have bought the pass separately. Oh, there's a lot of... Okay, there's a lot of players now. How many oh, okay, 2 of them are gone. I was going to say, should I make a new room specifically for the stream? Or... Because I'm not entirely sure who's a general player and who's a viewer. I've got 9 viewers now, very nice. Hello all. I suppose I'll do this, seeing as I was suggested to do it when I was looking into managing my streams. If you're... how do I do this? I'm not used to selling myself very well. Right. Okay. If you happen to enjoy what you're seeing, do feel free to follow me, both on Twitch, here on Twitch, excuse me, I swear I did English. Do feel free to follow me here on Twitch, or if you like, if you're not able to watch these, if you're not able to stick around for the entirety of these, I believe my YouTube channel is attached on my Twitch page as well. That is where I upload all of the VODs. So if you ever want any background noise while you're doing something, you know, you can always pop on one of my streams. And earlier I promoted my collaborative channel, The Fiction Forge, which is where you see a lot more of my creative endeavors, both narratively and visually. Because I do a bit of everything. I write, I script, I do thumbnail art sometimes, I do voiceover, and I assist with gathering and compiling assets. There's definitely quite a lot of variety. I'm surprised I made that tone. Excuse me a moment, whomever just chatted for the first time. I will be with you in a moment. Ah, shit. Well then. Oh, very nice. I didn't expect that to work. And there we are. Welcome, Six Savior. First time chat. I recognize that bloke. Beg your pardon, which one? Oh, thank you, Drac. I didn't even think to link my page. I really should do that, shouldn't I? Just every once in a while, just put a link in there or something. Okay, those that aren't playing with the brief time we have, what do we go with? Singapore Speedway. Very well. Oh. Well. I think we might be going to Singapore Speedway. You can get bots that promote it. Yes, I'm aware, I'm just not quite sure how to manage them. I also know that there's music bots as well, but I don't know how you get a music bot to work and avoid copyright strikes. I know that one of the streamers I follow, Twyla Sticks, you'll see her in my suggested channels on my homepage. I think she's got that bot. You can link a Spotify. You can send a Spotify song link through through a bot. It's a chat redeem, I believe. And it doesn't matter what it is because the VOD doesn't actually save the music, which is interesting. Or it works in a similar manner. It does something to that effect. Now, needless to say, if Mario Kart had an option to turn off game music, I imagine I'd have my own music playing in the background. And not to say the game's music is bad in any way necessarily, it's just that I have a whole Spotify playlist of songs that I play in racing or fighting games. It'd be nice to carry that over. Hi, Inkling. Hello there. Oh, dang it. Oh, okay. Well, I already know that Yoshi's gonna fire that shell at me. Oh, good lord, Mario lies. About what, pray? I mean, you don't often hear Mario speak full sentences at all. Nope, come on, can I get third? Can I get third? Oh. Oh, I did get third. There's no racetrack, shake my head. What, there's no racetrack in Singapore? I'm not sure I follow. So close to being first. Yeah, that tends to happen. So, for those that aren't aware, for those that haven't been here previously, in every Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stream that I have done thus far, I think it's 3 or 4, especially not going through the Marina Sands. Myself and another player, we have this habit of, okay, there's a Peter Griffin again. Oh, I didn't even see that suggestion until I already picked Peach Gardens. Apologies. But both myself and this other player, especially the last time we played, when there were no CPUs, we just kept stealing first places from the poor man. Don't get me wrong, it was great fun, but... I suppose at least in a room of 3 people, you can't get 12th place. Yep. Ah, damn. You know, talking about Wario's gold mine, actually, I remember when I would play Mario Kart Wii with my family sometimes. One of the tracks, at least I think one of them disliked it in particular. One of my siblings actually was not a fan of Wario's Goldeneye. I'm guessing it was the lack of fences in a lot of areas? Or maybe it was the minecart fences, I can't be sure. But somehow they preferred Wii Rainbow... No, SNES Rainbow Road. I think SNES Rainbow Road was in Mario Kart. Point is, they preferred Ghost Valley... No, actually, they didn't like Ghost Valley 2 either. Balls. Come on, can I at least get top 3 positions? Oh. Oh, that's a shame. I was rather hoping that was going to work. I was able to snipe one of the CPUs in my practice games. Oh. I got third, I'll take it. I got greedy, that's on me. They didn't like it when there isn't rails, but like Rainbow Road. Well, Wii Rainbow Road had rails and walls in places. I suppose what they didn't like about the track were the 2 massive gaping holes in the middle. It's alright, Belle, I just clapped. For context, Belle, our cat, is in the room with me and she just looked up at me confused. Yes, indeed, well done, Gil. First place. Right. Get your suggestions in chat while there is time, so I can actually see them this time. Do you mind? Been over this, Belle. Stop scratching the bed. Cease. Okay. Baby Park. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to keep the cat away from my bed. Right, you quite finished. Okay. Right, let's race. Rome Avanti. Oh, we've got a French and Brazilian player now. Alright, count us down, Licky 2. Okay. Aw. Dang it, I'm so... That's twice that's happened now recently. I've shot a shell, and its rebounding hit me. Here I thought I was being clever. Why can't I drift very well? There we go. I'm not looking at you, Belle, but if you scratch my bed again, I will remove you from my room. Ow. Very well. I'll do it after I finish this race. Oh, good, you're finished. was Belle just leaving the room. Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear, bullet bill. Oh, that'll do. Well, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. I don't think you have, Drac. No. It's because I haven't sent any pictures of her in any of the servers, because she's never really been the topic of conversation. Right. Excuse me a moment. I'm going to remove the feline from my room. All right. Come on. Be gone with thee. Okay. Oh, give it about 10 or 20 minutes and you might just hear her scratching at my door to get in. Right, where are we going? I really like Hyrule Circuit's backing music. Okay, we'll go with... I'll give chat the next pick. I really like Hyrule Circuit. Why are so many of them going for Cheeseland? Oh, suddenly my bitrate's gone unstable again. Okay. Yes, good. Nope. Not very lucky with getting these rupees, excuse me. Not a Zelda guy, but I should know they're pronounced rupees. Whoop. Ooh, there he goes. Blocked it. Good. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. That was close. Now we're defenseless. Ah. Well. Still got through. Very good. 10 viewers now. Good. Any of the other viewers, do feel free to make yourselves known. Nerd Nintendo is bad. Thank you for the follow. I don't have notifications up yet. I probably should do that. Unfortunately, I have to go and do some cleaning. Yes, of course, do what you need to. Thank you for joining, though. Let's do Mount Wario. But all the same, fairly well drag. Some very talkative me's, it seems. How many viewers is that now? 47. Only 3 away from 50. Okay, let's see. 5 Mount Warios, 3 snowboard crosses, and 2 Athens dashes. Mount Wario it is. Melissa. Ah! She did end up joining. For those curious, Melissa's a friend of mine from where I'm originally from. We still keep in touch. Get around this corner without being hit by a no? The answer is no. Couldn't even finish the question. Oh, managed to hit. And I got hit. Karma. Yep. There we are. I'll tell you one game that I really wish still had a larger active player base, and that was Team Sonic Racing by Sumo Digital. Now, I know, well, not from experience, but I know from what I'm told that it is far from the best in the Sumo Digital Sonic games series. That being Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and then of course you've got Team Sonic Racing. You've also got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds coming up at some point, which we don't know very much about, but it could definitely get interdimensional if the synopsis from one of the web pages is anything to go by. But in regards to Team Sonic Racing, I liked how important teamwork actually was. Like in Mario Kart, just like in Mario Kart, you would all fight for the top 3 spots. And if all of you get in the first 3 spots, you're likely to get the most points. Fair enough. But to get your team ultimate, you have to work together, exchanging items and staying in each other's slipstreams. I like how reliant on teamwork TSR was. And I just like the Sonic series anyway, so it was a win on both ends for me. I just wish that the player base was more active and that I didn't own it on... Well, I don't wish I didn't own it on Switch. It's rather... If I knew I was getting a PC at any point, I probably would have got it on PC, because then I don't need NSO to play online. Okay. Chat, what are we thinking? We've got Random, Athens Dash, Baby Park, and Water Park. I fear that maybe we won't have enough time for an answer, actually. We'll go with Baby Park, because that was one of the suggestions we had earlier. Actually, it was the suggestion we had earlier, forgive me. And we got Water Park. Very well. Okay. Was worried for a moment there. It appears all is going well on the stream. Is that good? Okay, didn't get the jump. Whoop. Oh yes, I suppose while we're on Mario Kart, this is certainly relevant to bring up. Don't feel obligated to answer too soon, because of course we're in the middle of the race. But what is everyone in chat's thoughts on the Mario Kart footage that was revealed in the trailer for the Switch 2? I know that there was a lot of discussion over Donkey Kong's design change, but overall, I noticed that the character models did look different, and through other people I found out that there were actually more spots on the starting line than there were in the previous games. I'm curious what everyone's thoughts are on it. Now, personally for me, this applies to really anything, but especially for expensive stuff like hardware. I likely will not get a Switch 2 unless I can justify the purchase with 1, the games, and 2, the usage of the console itself. Now, I know that a number of games are going to be backward compatible for the Switch 2 through cards, the game cards, that is, because they're not cartridges. But I am wondering what unique bugger. I am curious what unique experiences are going to be on the Switch 2, and will they be enough to tempt me? Because at the moment, all of the Nintendo games I play, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they're on this Switch. Smash Ultimate is the big one. You can't really get any better than that. If you wanted to make a new entry, you would probably have to reboot it. The series, that is. And Mario Kart, there's a Mario Kart for every generation. Because I don't think they're going to port this game... Well, they're not going to port this game to the Switch 2, but you can probably play it on that. Let's go with... Oh, there we go, Wii Rainbow Road. I was talking about that earlier. Okay. 3 Rainbow Roads, 2 randoms, 4 Excite Bike Arenas, and 1 Sunshine Airport. It looks interesting, but have to wait until full release. Yes, naturally. It's not like we have the choice, anyway. We shall see. Of course, I did hear that the Switch 2 was leaked before that reveal came out, but I wasn't paying very close attention to it, so I wasn't sure if the leaks were authentic or not. So, you know, I was surprised to see it, but I didn't really feel one way or the other about it because I wasn't really paying attention to the leaks. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I sent that or if they hit me while I was holding the shell behind my back. There we go. Oh. Oh, I still got him! It's always when I don't expect it to work. Oh, bugger. Well played, JD's King. Well played. Ooh. Oh, that was rather a shame. That wasn't. Well, it was for them. I certainly do not envy them. Oop. Ah, damn. Go, go, go! Oh. Oh well, it's not the worst place I could have gone. A snatched victory from my grasp, but well played. It's just the nature of Mario Kart. Excuse me, I really should have had a drink before this, shouldn't I? Okay, let's go random. Okay, 2 randoms, 4 Peach Gardens, 3 Bangkok Rushes, and 1 Ice Ice Outpost. Oh, we have an Italian player now. Okay, come on. I really should use my backwards camera more. Nope! Ah. Dang it, PT. Ooh. Okay, so the chain doesn't appear to hurt you. That's good. Ah, dang it. Okay. Ooh. Nice, nice block with the boomerang. Ow. Ah, well, wait. So that blue shell just hit me. Oh, no, never mind. You might want to watch yourself, Gil. Oh, no. They were both. Oh, one of them was able to get missed. Oh, okay. I somehow made the mistake of going the wrong direction. Oh well. Again, fourth's not bad. Let's have a look at the total points. Okay. Let's go random again. First to 6 for Mario Kart in a nutshell. It could always be worse. You could be in first and then get struck by several things in quick succession and then you're in 11th or 12th. It could always be worse. But that is indeed unpleasant. Right. Oh. You're off my drift. You. Didn't get to. Oh no. Okay. Thought that Yoshi was gonna get that red shell. No, never mind. Do excuse me, I'm not sure why I'm clearing my throat so much. Oh dear. Oh, I hit someone else. That's a fire though, that's not pleasant. I'll say this trans trample is really good. Oh dear, here comes a blue shadow. Come on. Yes! Whew. That was very close. Who was the yellow Yoshi? I suppose we shall see. Lassie. Well played, Lassie. Ooh, nearly dropped my controller. Let's go Totaro. Ooh, a lot of people are feeling Rainbow Road, it seems. All the power to you, lassie, for using tilt controls. Oh, 2 Canadian players now. So no CPUs now, it seems. Is a Power Star or Starman. They really don't know. There is no consistent name for it. Ow. Just got flame. Okay. Oh no. Ow. And there's content stolen. Maybe I'll switch to Luigi next round. So I didn't upload a thumbnail for the Twitch side of things for this stream, but I have made one for the VOD. And if no one was aware already, my 2 favorite characters in the Mario series are Rosalina and Luigi. So if there is a game where either of the 2 are playable, it will be Rosalina first and Luigi second. It's rather a shame that that guest characters still persisted in Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, because then I would have had my full relay race team. Would have been Luigi, Rosa, Shadow, and Blaze. Ow. Speaking of Blaze. Come on. Ah, damn. Should have figured that was going to happen. Oh well. I suppose that's my comeuppance for talking too much. So close indeed. Wait, actually, I didn't see the leaderboard. I was looking at chat. What place did you come in, Gil? Let's do Paris Promenade. Ooh. Last second. Hey, you did better than I did. All the power to you. Okay, so note to self, console capture is monitor and output, not monitor only. Or not monitor off mute output. Right. Come on. Oh, I said I was going to switch to Luigi. Oh well. Right, I'll try and remember to do that after this race. Note to self, don't get distracted. Again. Come on. Oh no. Excuse me. Oh, I do apologize. That was very close. Did not want to get hit by that boomerang. Hello there. Oh. You know what? I'll take mushrooms. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh, good lord. Chaos. I did get that mushroom. Real charming. Oh, he's got a bob on. Whew. Very nice. Okay. Right, Mario Circuit 3, Mute City. Let's try Rainbow Road again. We shall see, Gil. We shall see. Let's check my Discord while I'm waiting. Right, what are we getting? Cool, Rainbow Road. Ah, a couple of US players now. And switch back. There we go. I really should have used the Twitch Studio. So for context, instead of using Twitch Studio like I really should, I've got the Switch open. I've got the Twitch stream open in an internet browser tab, not Internet Explorer, but Chrome. Not even using the right tools. I will say this track looks very nice in this version. Though I am curious if the tiles were always there. Because in the original version, maybe it's just my memory, but it almost appeared as though the road, it almost looked like it was made of fluorescent concrete, had a very almost grainy sort of texture. Whereas here it's fairly clean and yet still shiny tiles. That was a big mistake. That one was just unfortunate. Oh no, there's 2 Power Star users. Ooh. That is uncomfortably close to that bullet. Now, what are you holding there? Ooh. Ah. Okay, I can still get these. Oh. This track is so windy. Oh, I got someone. Oh no! No, that cost me it! Oh. Oh, that is devastating. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna get first, but... Yikes. Bombarded right at the last second. Okay, what time are we at? 7:22. That's fine. I plan on going till about 8:30. So then that leaves me time to download the VOD, get it uploaded onto YouTube, and still have time to do whatever until I retire for the night. Let's go with Yoshi's Island. Ooh, okay, so there's a lot of Yoshi's Island and a lot of Royal Raceway, and 2 Shroom Ridges. Yoshi's Island it is. Right. Come on, Lakitu, count us down. Okay. Okay. Ah. Well, that was unfortunate. There's a very nice arrangement of I don't know exactly what the overworld, or at least the 1-1 theme for Yoshi's Island is, because in all honesty, I haven't played the original Yoshi's Island, and while I own Yoshi's New Island, because a college peer gave it to me before I left, unfortunately, I have a copy of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire lodged in the back of my 3DS. Why? Because I, being me, had stored the card for the latter game in the pocket of my trousers and forgot to take them out before they were put into the wash. So the plastic on the front of the card warped. Now the game is still functional, it's just that because the plastic was warped and I made the mistake of lodging it into the slot, I can't actually get the game out. Or at least I can, but I would have to ever so slightly dismantle my 3DS, which I'm told is actually not very difficult. It's just difficult to get the right tools. I mean, I've got a couple of mini screwdrivers, but some of the crevices that the screws are in are quite deep. It's rather finicky to hold them. Ah, damn. Oh no. No defense there. Who's that gonna... Oh no. Ah. I could not get out of the way of that. Or... Ooh, come on. Oh well. It's better than 6, excuse me. At least the leaderboard theme is a little more upbeat. Actually, briefly going back to the topic of the new Mario Kart, which I know that some are calling Mario Kart 9, which it might be, who knows. What are some tracks that you're hoping they'll bring back? No, my 3DS wasn't stuck in my trousers. God forbid, that's way too big to reasonably lose. If I somehow put my trousers in the wash with my 3DS in it, that's on me. Like, no. But no, it was just my copy of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire that I was given by a friend. But because she didn't keep the cases, it was just the game card. And for some time, you know, I stored them as normal. I put them in a drawer so they were out of the way. But one time when I was playing the game, I stored it in my trousers to put another game in there. I think it was Sonic Rush Adventure, because I like to go back to that every once in a while. But because I forgot to take them out when they were put in a wash, the plastic warped. And because I forced the game card into the back of my 3DS, the game works. That hasn't changed. But because of the warped plastic on the front side, or the back side, depends on what way you put it in. But because of the warped plastic, it's lodged in there now. So if I wanted to get it out, I would have to ever so slightly dismantle my 3DS. Which, I'm told isn't hard, it's just finicky. Because, while I have a pair of mini screwdrivers, the crevices for some of the screws are quite deep. Wait, just like your old Switch games. Wait, did you somehow fiddle with your Switch cards? Did you somehow fiddle with your Switch cards? I'll, wait until this race is over, because I don't want you to lose a race because you got distracted typing. Oh, wow. Okay, so either of those shells would have hit Ellery, but I cancelled out the green one. Oh. Ooh. Let's avoid that blue shell, shall we? Ah, very good. Oh. It's like they were waiting. Okay. I'll take second. Oh, first time chatter. Diamond Sundrake, welcome. An iFixit screwdriver kit will help you dismantle it easily. They are designed to be used in tough repair jobs. iFixit. That's not a brand I've heard of, but then again, I'm not exactly a hardware man. Thankfully, it's not a very high priority, but it's good to have that in mind. I know that my dad has a screwdriver kit, but I really don't want to use his, because that's for important work around the house. Diamond... Oh, you know this person, do you, Gil? Let's go to Coconut Mall. Because we've got to, at least once. Yeah, almost everyone in the lobby saw it. Almost everyone in the lobby understood. They are quite popular with lots of repair enthusiasts on YouTube. Oh. Well, that explains it. Regardless though, thank you for the information. And Coconut Mall. Ooh, can I hit that Waluigi? No, I can't. Oh, damn. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Did not want one of those convertibles to spin into me. Oh no, that's a blue shell. I don't want to be hit by that. I will say there is one thing I missed, just one little detail, and I think I brought it up. No, I haven't brought it up on stream, but I have brought it up while streaming the game through Discord, through the virtual panel. Unfortunately, because Nintendo's library is not very dependent on Mii's now, unfortunately, or actually maybe it was because of the, because this is actually a tour port. This is a Coconut Mall from Mario Kart Tour, I believe. But either way, same with Moonview Highway, your Mii's faces don't show up on the posters anymore, and that's quite unfortunate. That was a neat little feature. Yay, dodge the cars. Another blooper. Very good. Okay, now we wait. There we are. Right, I'm actually going to remember to switch to Luigi this time. Just a reminder, if you haven't followed already and you're enjoying this stream, do feel free to follow, and then you'll be notified when I stream again. I unfortunately do not have anything resembling a schedule. Too little time to change. Unfortunately, I don't have anything resembling a schedule because I am very picky with the environment that I record or stream in. Which, in simple terms, I want virtually nothing to be making noise when I'm recording or streaming. Oh, is this still connected? It says I'm still streaming. Okay, just had to refresh the chat, it seems. But given that I don't, unfortunately I don't have my own residence, finding the environment and the time to stream or record voiceover is difficult. Of course, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, admittedly, so I am definitely part of the problem, a considerable part of the problem. But on the bright side, they say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and when I am able to stream, I find myself enjoying it more when I do. And come on, Waluigi, get over there. Never mind. Quite like this music track, especially when the here it is, this bit. I'm not completely sure what instruments are in this bit, but I really like this part. So it almost feels like this would have been more fitting for London Loop, because some people see the English or the British as being, you know, quite classy, sophisticated, even though I assure you, some of them most definitely are not. Ooh. Very nice. I will take that gladly. Right, will I have the time to switch to Luigi, or... Actually, can I even switch characters without leaving the lobby? Actually, come to think of it, no, I don't need to be in the lobby. Why? Oh, here we are. Luigi! It's Luigi time. Let's go Royal Raceway, why not? Oh! I've only just noticed this. Diamond Sundrake, thank you for the follow. 48. 2 away from 50. Don't know what that means, but according to Twitch Studio, it's a landmark. Rome Avanti, very well. Who have we got in the lineup this time around? Okay, we got one from Mexico. We really are going global. Right. Well. Uh-oh. I'm also curious to see whose first time seeing these maps this is, because while these maps have been out for a while, for those who were present when Drac was there, he wasn't aware that there were any additional tracks outside of the base games ones. So, or even if you know, even if you know that these maps existed, if it's your first time playing one. Oh no! Ow! That's not getting. Okay, don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Called it. Never get comfortable, never get complacent. Not until you cross the line. Oh, I couldn't even... Okay. Well played. Well played, AG. Okay, 17 minutes. Ooh, I remember quite liking this one. So, little fact, I'm not sure how many people are aware of this, but naturally, when it comes to the use of words in certain games, you don't hear anyone use the word motorway, to my knowledge, in places like the US. So, for the UK version of this game, this track is called Melody Motorway. But in the US versions and elsewhere, I believe it's called Music Park. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I like the alliteration in Melody Motorway more. Okay, Mute City. Oh, excuse me. There won't be and more tour maps until it got discontinued. Well, yes, of course. I'm just referring to the fact that Drac wasn't aware that the DLC tracks that were in this game were added. Though now that you mention it, a lot of the racetracks are ports from Tour. And you can tell that because one, the style is very simple because it was made to run on a phone, but also you can tell it's a direct scaling up because the Toads and the Yoshis, when you get up close to them, are either as tall as or taller than the average character. I don't mind porting. Though maybe it might have been better if they took the models and applied similar textures to the ones of the base game. Though some of the tour maps do look nice as they are. Oh no. Incoming blue shell. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Ooh. Ah. Here I was trying to be careful not to clash with the guy who had red shells. Come on! Oh. I'll take 4th though, that's not bad. Oh hey, we went back up to 8 viewers, very nice. Welcome to anyone if you're new. Okay. Let's go random, see what it gives us. Red shell was too slow. Oh, there goes another one. Oh. Dropping like flies. Still, at least we've got CPUs to fill the space. Okay, random, Choco Mountain, Rome Avanti, and Squeaky Clean Sprint. Ooh. What's this one called? Twisted Mansion. I knew it was something Mansion, but it wasn't Luigi's Mansion. That was a DS track. I didn't own the game, but I did play it through download play, I think. I think I knew someone, well, of course I must have done to have played it through download play, but I don't recall who it was or when it was, but we all brought our DSs in. This must have been when I was in school, it absolutely must have been. But we all brought our DSs in, and one of the people who did had Mario Kart DS. And I remember it being that because I remember playing on the Luigi's Mansion track. And I think I even used Luigi because of the Poltergust-inspired Kart. Oh, really? Which just gave me more power. Okay. There's a blue ship coming up. Ow! Let's move to the side, shall we? Oh, come on. There we go. Oh no, he's got a horn. He's got a horn and I know he's going to strike. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh, balls. At least the backing music's nice. I hadn't really listened to it actively. Oh no, it's not going to hit him in time. Oh well, I'll take 2nd. Second's not bad. As we've established. Damn lighting. Wait, did the lighting mess you up somehow? Was a place too dark or too light where you didn't expect it to be? Oh, guess we're going with TikTok clock. And then there were 4. Oh no, don't hit. Oh, you got this, do you? We shall see. Oh. Well, that was unfortunate. Keeps using that. Ooh. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Don't get too comfortable, but don't get defeatist. Ow. Electrocuted and then inked. Oh. Damn. Ah. I thought by going to the left I might be able to make that red shell hit the pillar. Evidently, that was not the case. Well played to you, Super Dad. That nearly hit me too. Hey, at least the human players all got the first 4 positions. Maybe. I mean, you have had a win today, so it's not impossible. Oh, I used to really like Electro Drive. Maybe next time after 2 years. Well, who knows? I mean, I didn't put these CPU players on anything above... I don't think I put the CPU on anything above normal. I could have put them all on hard. And then that would have made a bigger challenge for all of us. Oh, we've got another Irish and Brazilian player. Back up to 6 viewers, welcome. Forgot how satisfying that was. How is the ping when playing with people from far away? Good question. I'm not actually sure because it doesn't appear to come up anywhere. I will say that over the course of the stream, my bitrate on my stream, or at least based on what the stream manager says, it's been flickering between excellent and unstable. Now, I'm not sure if that's because I'm streaming, but also because I've got things like Discord and of course I'm using Google Chrome. And I also have my iPad connected to the internet, just not, it's not completely turned off. But I don't think the game mentions anywhere what the ping itself is like. I suppose we'll have to see when we get back to the menu. It depends on, I imagine it depends on not only your own signal and how good your internet is, but everyone else's. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone happens to know more about this game's mechanics than I do, which is nigh undoubtable. But I'm pretty sure that Nintendo's online services are largely peer-to-peer based. So Nintendo doesn't really host their own service for things. They rely on peer-to-peer connection. Or at least I think that's how it works for Smash Bros. Chrome is a black hole whenever it's used. Yeah, I really should have used Twitch Studio. Default just didn't occur to me. So I'll try and remember for next time. Maybe that will save some bandwidth. Let's go. Oh, you did it. Well done, Gil. Good game. Peer-to-peer is atrocious in 2025. It does... I'll say it does the job, but if you're gonna rely on the connection of each player to each other, I feel like it should be minimal online cost to nothing. Like, I'll be honest, I've said this before and I'll continue to say it, but I believe, to an extent at least, the online play should be free. Now, if you're hosting servers, then naturally you need to pay to keep those servers up. But with how important online is to gaming, especially with a lot of live service games, I feel like online play should be free on its own, but you make up the cost. You make up for the cost of the servers with, downloadable content and service memberships. Because I'm positive that they may. I'm almost positive, at least. If anyone wants to correct me, go ahead. I'm willing to be wrong. But I'm almost positive that most companies make enough to be able to afford free online play, at least free peer-to-peer connection. Oh my god! I can accept peer-to-peer as a fallback to something more robust. I say this mostly as a person who plays fighting games like Tekken. High stability is a must. Yes. I play fighting games, but unfortunately, there aren't a lot of people who share or at least a lot of people I'm friends with anyway, who share the games I play. So I've got Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Skullgirl Second Encore, Melty Blood Type Lumina, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, and especially with, games like All-Star Battle R and FighterZ, I don't think they rely on peer-to-peer connection, but I could be wrong. Because I know for a fact that Dragon Ball FighterZ has rollback because there was this whole deal about it when it came out, and how much better it is. But All-Star Battle R, at least when I'm playing against people from overseas, I've not played against anyone in the UK before because none of my UK friends have it. But I tried playing against someone in America, a friend of mine who comes from America. And Dios mio, it was almost a slideshow. Between each hit, you had the time to think about several different directions the combo could have gone. But you weren't able to stop whatever was happening. Sorry about that. That should be the end of that rant. Unless I'm prompted. We shall see. Okay. 8:02. We'll go until 8:30 my time, and then we'll call it there. Oh, excuse me. Rollback is godlike when implemented well. A lot of the Japanese fighting game giants are finally getting with the times and using rollback. Do you happen to have any good examples? Because unfortunately, the only game I play that has rollback, or I know for a fact has rollback, is Fighters. Because again, a lot of the friends I have don't have the same fighting games as I do. They were too comfortable with Japan's infrastructure being light years ahead of the rest of the world. Tekken 8, okay. I don't recall if I've ever played Tekken before. I know that they hold Tekken 8 tournaments at my local competitive gaming scene, Enigmatic Smash Clash. They're also on my suggested channels. I've played Kazuya in Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that's about the closest I've ever gotten to Tekken. Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 11. You know, stuck in a long conversation. Yeah, I know, I thought the rant was over. I need to try and focus now, because I spent too long looking at chat, so I didn't get my boost. Wonderful, been inked again. When I get to the next good straight away, I'll have a look at that message. Lol, I'm a Steve main in Tekken. See, I'm not very familiar with Tekken, but when I saw the word Steve main, I must admit, I must confess that I thought you were going to say you were a Steve main in Smash, which there's nothing wrong with, because when I play casually, I like playing as Alex and Rosalina. But that's somehow where my mind was going to, because my brain picked up the word Steve main. Steve and main. Proper grammar, please. Oh dear. Same. Oh good, I'm glad I'm not the only one, though maybe you shouldn't be typing while you're racing. Oh. Just crashed into a wall. Ooh, very nice. Go EG. He's a British boxer I've got to represent. Fair enough. Interesting lore that I've learned about today and very well may forget before it's brought up again. Check my Discord again. Next Mario Kart stream when? That's a good question. As I've stated before, it's difficult for me to find the right environment, partially down to my own preferences. But it's difficult for me to find the right environment where I feel comfortable either recording or streaming. And as fun as Mario Kart is, especially when playing against other humans, as fun as Mario Kart is to stream, I don't want that to be the only game I stream. I know that whenever I have the opportunity on Halloween, for example, I like to play I'm not sure if any of the games I play would be considered horror, but they draw the line between horror and thriller. Games like SCP, Containment Breach Multiplayer. I've streamed that before. I suppose, given that we're on the lead up to Valentine's Day, it might have been a better choice to go with something like Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, because I've streamed that before and I have a file. But I like to interact with the viewers when I have them. So Mario Kart is always a good stream, always a good game for playing with other people. One game I have wanted to stream, but haven't been able to yet. Either because of me not feeling like it, or because I feel like it might be too much effort for people to get ready, is Disney Speedstorm, which I'd say is a solid PC alternative to Mario Kart. The problem is that you don't immediately get access to playing online. You have to complete challenges for Mickey, Donald, and Goofy before you can get access to stuff like ranked and lobbies. It's got a very good character roster, but you need to unlock them all. And as someone who does dabble in the game outside of streaming, I say that, I haven't streamed it yet, it's very difficult to get certain characters because you unlock them based on rarity. And in Mario Kart, you have access to everyone, at least in the base game. All the big names are there and accounted for in the base game of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So the long and short of it is, in terms of accessibility, for the most part, Mario Kart is the best choice. But Disney Speedstorm is free to play. It just takes a lot of effort. So, short answer to that question, Gil, I don't know. Due to the infrequency of my streams and wanting variety. But rest assured, if and when it does happen, I will be sure to mention it and promote it. Disney Speedstorm stream. No idea. None, zilch, nada, naught. I will say this, it's a pain that all three of the Disney characters that I would play in that game are all the highest rarity in the game. For those that are curious, Wall-E, Elsa of Arendelle, and Jack Skellington. All three of them are on the highest rarity in the game. And when you do get Racer Shards, you only get one. I'm fortunate to have Elsa, because I spent the time grinding to get Elsa, but... oh, good lord, the grind to get Jack and Wall-E. Toad's Turnpike, okay. That game is so cursed. Perhaps, maybe it's the art style, or maybe it's Maybe it's the size of the characters compared to each other, because Buzz, Woody, and Bo and Jessie are all toys. They should be very small. And yet they scale next to Elsa of Arendelle, who, if I recall correctly, is 5'7". You play Vanellope von Schweetz. Interesting. I think my best characters, or my highest level characters, are Mickey, Elizabeth, Dr. Finkelstein. Oh god, there's a lot of them. When I want to get through a challenge and when I want to get through a challenge and it's high level, I just go with Mickey because he's my highest level, I think. Glitch for the win. Oh, there's another round. Oh, that's... No, I didn't hit the Yoshi, but I did hit the Waluigi. Ooh! Okay, be very careful, be very careful. That's a lot of green shells. Ow. Well, it's not over yet, Gil. You could still get a higher place. You've got time, maybe. Oh. Oh, I've just had a look at the map. Well, I want to be optimistic, but I want to be realist, but I also don't want to be rude. It's very blurry line. Gil is deep in the trenches when it comes to Speedstorm. I don't know how he manages to power through. In what way? Is there something about the game that is, for want of a better word, bad or challenging? Typing with one hand was not smart. Yeah. Okay, 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's go random. Solid 2.5 hours of work. Okay, so we've got 3 votes. Oh, 5 votes for Squeaky Clean Sprint. Okay. 1 for... I think it was Sydney, wasn't it? Okay, well. Singapore Speedway. Why did I think Sydney? I never claimed to be great at geography. It was one of those things in school that I wasn't particularly a fan of. Those? Oh, they're Goombas. I thought they were Montamoros. so they had some sort of defense. Ow. Ooh. Come on, Luigi. Right. It's quite a menagerie of mechanics, sounds, and visuals. It sometimes looks fun to play, and other times it seems to be a robust self-torture device. Interesting. I haven't really thought to look into reviews of Disney Speedstorm, because, well, personally, I personally enjoy it. Though I suppose I can see it. I'm just trying to remember all the stuff that's in that game. Because all the characters have their own unique abilities as well, which make them stand apart. Snipe my gameplay in a nutshell. Now here's the question. How many times out of 10 does your snipe work? Because I'm normally too focused on my surroundings to see exactly where shells come from. Let's go snowboard cross. Oh wow, okay, a lot of people want to play Squeaky Clean Sprint. Four out of 10. One of these things is not like the others. Still got snowboard cross, okay. Actually, come to think of it, aren't there regional differences in the name of this track too? Because I think in the US, this track is called DK Pass. Regional differences are quite something. Oh no, that reminds me of a notorious story from back in the day. I say back in the day, I'm only 25, it wasn't that long ago. So, anyone who remembers playing Mario Party 8 on the Wii, or has played it, might have heard of a little controversy, might have heard of a little controversy involving some dialogue from Kamek. Now I'm not sure what the attitude is towards certain words on Twitch, so I'm going to try and find a more sophisticated and pleasant way to put it. But needless to say, Kamek said something in... I don't recall if it was region-specific, but no, it was region-specific. But there were copies of Mario Party 8 recalled in the UK. Because of something that Kamek said when it came to one of the train carriages on Shy Guy's Perplex Express. And needless to say, that word in other places was not a very kind adjective. If you want to look into that in your own time, go ahead. I'm sure that Did You Know Gaming might have covered it or something. But I think that my family might still have one of those copies, because I remember playing it, and I don't remember ever taking it back anywhere, or taking it anywhere. So it's very possible that one of the copies of Mario Party 8 was the recalled version. Now granted, it wasn't a slur, thankfully, but it was an adjective that may or may not be used in a derogative fashion towards people with particular health conditions. Ow. Speaking of health, mine appears to be deteriorating. I've been shrunk. Still got it. Well. I think next time I should not only make this a private lobby if I can, but also put the CPU on hard, just to add a little bit more challenge. So close. Where did you come, Gil? I apologize. I may not have been looking at the leaderboard. I was looking at chat. Let's go with Mario Circuit 3. Solid track to end it on. Third. Well, that's not bad. Far from the worst it could be. Alright, going all out. On the last race of the stream. Okay. Alright, let's test your final form then. Oh, we've got a German player now. Right. Oh, is this, Los Angeles Labs? Ah. Oh, you little... Oh, I hit Metal Mario and I meant to put Tanuki Mario because I think they shot the red shell at me. Okay. Wires down. That Tanuki Mario is so dangerous because of the amount of red shells around him. Ah! Oh dear, that's not... Oh! Okay, I didn't get squashed, but I did get struck by lightning, so... I guess my poison had to be picked for me. Ooh, hold on. Ah, second. Okay, wait for this to finish, and then we'll head off to the menus and wrap up. Right, I'm not sure if the tournament's still open. It's okay, it is, but I'm not using it. Okay, well. Okay. I suppose let's wrap up, shall we? Thank you to everyone in chat who attended. Thank you to everyone who participated as well in the games. For the YouTube VOD and for the Twitch chat, this has been A Spectrum D, but you may also call me Lewis with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Twitch. I suppose before I leave off, if you're on YouTube, check the description. There should be a link to my Twitch channel in there, and vice versa for here on my homepage. Additionally, check out my collaborative YouTube channel, The Fiction Forge, which I believe is attached either on the front of my Twitch or it's in my YouTube. It should be somewhere on my YouTube page. With that all being said, thank you and fare thee well.